So let's get some insight into Donald Trump's tax proposal from Matt Will. He's a finance professor at the University of Indianapolis. Thanks for being here, Matt.
My pleasure.
So your overall reaction to Trump's tax proposal is what?
Well, it's pretty interesting. Of all the proposals out there, it's probably one of the more realistic ones. You know, most politicians like to slap something on their website and say, hey, this is going to be great, and it's just not something that can be implemented. This actually has some feasibility to it.
So Trump says for individuals making 25 grand or less and couples with a combined income of 50,000, they will pay no federal income tax. What do you like about that or not like?
Well, it's interesting that he says that, because when you look at the numbers, that takes about 50% of the population off the tax rolls. Isn't that a convenient number for someone running for office? Exactly 50% of the people don't pay taxes. But from a realistic standpoint, you almost want everybody to have some skin in the game, even if it's a nominal amount, because otherwise you have a disproportionate use of resources versus payment of resources.
How are the rich impacted by this proposal?
Well, it's interesting because they get a significant cut. I mean, the top rate goes down to 25%, and for capital gains it's about 20%. But they lose all their deductions, other than mortgage interest and charitable contributions. So there's a huge cut in deductions, and that's probably the big theme of this whole plan.
How does this plan impact the deficit?
Well, you know what? It's interesting. You're going to hear a lot of people say it's going to increase it or decrease it. We don't know yet. The Congressional Budget Office scores these kind of plans, and they're not going to score a politician's plan until they get in office and have a bill in front of them. We just don't know, quite honestly.
So who pays for this? I mean, where's this money going to come from? That's what a lot of people are asking today.
Well, you know what Trump does is he eliminates a lot of deductions. Corporate deductions. I mean, these are things that have been off the table because all politicians have special interests they have to cater to. He eliminates a tremendous amount. Interest deductions, for example. Companies usually rely heavily on borrowing money and the deductibility of interest. Gone. So there's a lot of things that are cut, loopholes eliminated on both the business side and the personal side.
I imagine experts still looking for more details in this plan.
It's a 4-page plan replacing a 6,000-page tax plan. There's a lot of details missing.
All right, Dr. Matt Will, always making us smarter here on the Eyewitness News at Noon, finance professor with the University of Indianapolis. Dr. Will,
Thank you.
Thanks.